quick video going over entry trigger. An entry trigger is the trigger for your entry. It's the point where you click buy or sell. Very, very simple. Very important, because when we come into a level, you do not fully know if it's going to work. We like to say we do, but it's never 100%. Specifically with reversals, it's going to be very common for us to actually, lose trades and have a low win rate. So entry triggering is going to be very, very helpful. Why is this? Well, think back to your last couple setups. You can probably think a couple times we came back, we break evened you, something along that type of line, but a lot of the time we'll simply go through you. Now, if you're waiting for some sort of reversal for your entry or some sort of reaction, this won't be happening to you. Imagine, let's say 50% of your losses look like this, 50% look like that. Well, you're cutting your losses in half. Very nice, very simple. Okay, what do you need to understand to entry trigger? A couple of things I want to talk about. One, you need to understand what is the point of reversal. So if I draw something out like this, when do we officially categorize our reversal? You could simply say, for example, we sweep below those lows. I'll talk about that later. And also we need to be thinking about where do we enter, and that's mainly going to be in the imbalances created by a reversal. Picture any good winning setup, and we'll often create imbalances like wicks or a BPR at the high or low. Okay, now how do we find out once we've reversed? Very simple. I like to do a couple things. SMT, change in state delivery. Inverse fair value gaps you can use, but they're a bit slow. Or you can just say discretionary. I like to wait for 2 or 3 significant candles. So here we have this, but after 2 candles, I'm officially bearish. Very nice. Now, once we have this, then you're simply looking for that imbalance. Where's this imbalance? Well, here we have a sort of BPR type thing. But all you're really doing is you can use the lower time frame OT. If you think this is a 4-hour setup right here, you're using lower time frame OT right here, finding the imbalance, taking maybe here it would be like 705 or 709, aligned with like BPR, you could take that. Or you can also think about rejection blocks and order blocks. All they are, very simple, is the wick or order block formed after a reversal. You need to have them at the high or low. They need to have good reason for rejection, but that's going to be fine as you already have your levels. And they need to have a nice close, so not just any wick. They need to be maybe around 10 points, and they need to be closing in on themselves, or the next candle forms a change in state delivery. Very simple. What do you need to do? Wait for us to come into the level, classify once we've reversed, find that imbalance, take it, stop at a high or low. Imagine here, stop at a high or low, and just target what you target normally.